Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah!
Quiet down, quiet down. All right, check it out. Through the cross we get on the straight and the narrow, and what he's on would never lack. Because if his eye is on the sparrow, well, that means you ain't bringing jack. Outlaws, we're like a pirate. His laws will make him pilot. Take the flight, Denzel. He'll flip your world minus the liquor and make it dive in. I mean, he's fly. Big ups, your highness. The word will make them digest, readers. You ain't got to sign it. These lines will make them digress. But you know it's his world order, so he's got a right to direct. And to the ones the Father draws, he puts his laws in front of their eyelids. We call them frontlets. Men who are no longer pompous. Men who come out of the nonsense. Now I'm probably not even trying to put a damper up on your politics. But to the ones that's getting dividends and spending it, that's their prerogative. But to the ones that's speaking max and whipping lax and rap a lot of it, who say they carry racks and stacks when they really carry Washingtons now. I know a gladiator in a suit. It's almost scandalous how he's sovereign. Your election, God rigged it despite your defiance, so it fits within his providence, Rhode Island. So all the sex and all the violence and all the degrading the men might prevent you from seeing Christ in the white hat, not the Pope, but he'll live you.
Alright. Got it. Okay. Good work, young man. Good work, young man. Gemstones, you up?
How y'all feeling out there? Come on, y'all came all the way to Chicago. How y'all feeling out there?
Had it not been for that foot my mother kept in my behind, I'd probably be dead in jail or either running around blind. But I prevailed. I've always been told I was one of a kind. I used to sit in class and draw all day to pass away time, because I couldn't spell. When called to read, I used to stumble my lines. You want to know your future, just look who you're running behind. And you can tell. See, I believe that everything is divine, that everything is everything, and it shall grow when it's time. Nothing happens by coincidence, it all coincides, which implements the intervent that tends to open the eye. My sentiments are strongly felt for all my homies that died, and all the ones that's locked away that never will see the sky. That's innocent. My 10% of this will go to my tides, and I tend to vent, so your attentiveness is strongly advised. Kneel and repent for all my sins, for Lord, I struggle with pride. I need deliverance, because after it shall come my demise. I have angels.
Alright.
How does the judging work?
I have no idea. Okay. Woo!
Let's ask the CEO this. CEO, how does it work?
Okay. First of all, give it up for these two gentlemen. And now, we're going to go to our commentators. Mr. Steve Patton, give it up. Mr. Alex Medina, give it up. Mr. Jin, give it up. Okay. What you got to say to him?
Being from Detroit, it's real humbling to say, first of all, Chicago got some bars. It's tough because they both brought it. I thought that with it being a 16-bar challenge and seeing Decipha see the best of his bars go beyond that, it's hard to critique that best, because his best part was outside of the bounds of what we're supposed to be critiquing. So that's tough. That's tough.
I'm about to critique your critique. It's crazy, Steve.
I said I didn't say the other bars were whack. I said the best of his bars being beyond the first 16. So it's tough. So fortunately I don't have to, but if I had to pick a winner, partially just because we got to stay within the confines of what we're saying. 16 to 16, I would go with Gemstones.
Okay.
I appreciate how Decipha, how, I mean, many people know him. He's a fast, I mean, that's his style, fast rap, but how you broke it down. I appreciate that. I appreciate his metaphors. But just, I mean, Gemstones, like, I felt like I was watching like Death Poetry Jam, like HBO back when Russell Simmons was running that. So like, I appreciate that. I felt like, and I love how he didn't use the mic so he could project and you could feel what he was saying. So I appreciate that. I won't pick, but that's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing that crossed my mind after listening to both of them is, I gotta step my bars up. So it's good to be humbled in that way. With the Decipha, I love the variety of the stuff that he jam-packed in there. When I say variety, I'm talking about the cadence switches, the wordplay was impeccable. With Gemstones, the content was definitely very like heartfelt. It was definitely very heartfelt, and I love I think you mentioned it too, like that whole deaf poetry. The theatrics of it was real dope. Because when you put the mic down, I was like, why do you put the mic down? But I got it towards the end. So I'm glad I don't have to pick either. And yo, I tell the rest of the competitors, I don't know how many more there are, but yo, these two guys set the bar so high right now. No pressure though. Unless it's applied pressure. I know you should plug it because it was shameless, but I can.
Yes. Who did you like that check out to? Well, thank you for the commentary, but thank God they don't get to pick, because that's a little too much pressure on y'all. Y'all get to pick. Now, we always seem to get in trouble when the crowd picks. So I'm going to need y'all to be very clear on who you're going to pick to advance. Y'all ready? Can it be a draw? Only if you draw a picture of the winner. So listen, y'all make some noise, okay? For Decipha. Y'all only get like 5 seconds, alright? Give it up for Gemstones!
Yo, what happens in these situations?
What happens in these situations?
We can't do more.
We can't go more bars. We're not doing this today.
The judges
split the decision. Hey. Let them concentrate, please. It's a tedious process. I've been in these situations before. Y'all want each of them to spit 200 more bars?
So before we announce our decision, the first thing I need to know is, early on, we divided our roles already of this whole thing. So Alex is pretty much the Randy Jackson, I'm the Simon Cowell, and by default, he's the Paula. So, Paula, why don't you announce our decision?
So guys,
and I'll also have you know that it was not a unanimous decision. I will say that.
Yes.
And this was tough to call, as we already see by the crowd. But the final decision came down to the 16 issue, and by that, Gemstones is.
Give up for Gemstones, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, both of y'all are inspiring though, for real. Both of y'all are inspiring.
That's a team.